Hi, my name is Valentine. I'm an actor and a producer and an entrepreneur. This is the month of love. And you know, if you're very close to me, you know that as my name stands. I mean, it's almost cliche, but I love love. So where love resides, that's where you'll find me. And this month is very special to me. And I want you to come with me on this ride, on this beautiful journey as we celebrate the positive vibes that come through this month. I define love as God because I've always believed and I've always known from experience that wherever love lives or resides, that's where God is. And that's the best way I can put it. So if you belong to or identify with any religion, as long as you love your neighbor as you love yourself, that's where God is. And that's my definition of love. A significant lesson I've learned about love growing up is that love always is selfless, is always selfless. For you to experience true love, you have to give it. Most times we grow up learning, having different misconceptions about love, superficial ones, selfish, definitions. But the one true definition that I resonate with is that love does not count costs. Love is unconditional. If you want to experience the pure forms of love, you have to be selfless. So my perspective about love has evolved over time through experience, and they say experience is the best teacher, right? For most of us, we know that if you've been fortunate enough to be served breakfast once, you should be happy. But if you've been served breakfast multiple times, you know that you never really learn. You'll say mind over matter, but in terms of love, it's always heart first. I have learned over time that a lot of the things I thought I would never do for love, I found myself doing it. So you make mistakes. Eventually you then realize that you can never be too much of a macho man to love. Or you can never be too much of a what do you call them now? Of a baddie to love. At the end of the day, all your shakara, you have to drop it aside, and then if you want true love, you have to focus and just leave all the other things, excesses aside. The qualities I value most in my wife, just so to save your time because I'll just reel out a lot. One of them is self-sacrifice, selflessness. So she's taught me a lot about being selfless and being generous, right? And she's also taught me that you need to build trust, to earn trust. And this is what I mean. If you want, just the same way I enunciated about love, what you want, you have to grow it. So something that you love and you value, you have to feed into it. You have to pour into it. I think the color of love is red. Yeah, I think so. Because what color is blood? Blood is the life source, and if blood is the juice, to put it that way, juice of life, then it only makes sense for love's color to be red. All right, just to wrap up this conversation, I would like to thank you for having me, and also to remind you that it's the month of love and you should celebrate love just from a pure place. Do not expect something back, just always give freely, give without expecting, and that's what you should do. That's what your mantra should be through this month of love. Just think of yourself as a child playing in the sand, and you don't care, you don't have a care in the world. Even if Nigeria has given us bad boasts, the exchange rates and all those things, just calm down and relax and tell your significant other how things are. Be very honest with yourselves and just express and love freely.